don't love, but I'm loving, the fact that these wild wings are from Smithfield. For 87 years, one of the largest producers of pork products here in the United States. And what they've done is blown our mind with these massive wild wings. It is not chicken. It's actually pork. And I always say this,
oh
Chef.
My gosh.
Rick Roman is here.
Look at this.
I love food that has a handle. It makes it perfect for the party. Look how much meat is on each one of these bones. You have a choice of either 3 pounds or 6 pounds of the fully cooked and they're smoked to perfection seasoned pork wild wings. They're $69.98 for 3 pounds. Double it and save $49.98. I think that's one of the largest buy more saves I've seen. You save almost $50 by doubling the amount and getting that 6 pounds home. And you have 4 easy pays. That easy pay offer goes away at the end of the day. Also, lock this into auto delivery and have it shipped automatically every 60 days for a year. So for anyone who doesn't know what a wild wing is.
So this is it. Just imagine the combination of pulled pork and a delicious pork chop and that smoked goodness that you get in that gorgeous pork flavor. Well, this is Smithfield, like you said, 87 years. But look at the size of this. This is like the equivalent, and I'm just gonna show you how this literally slides right off the bone. All that meat, this is be like the equivalent of 3 or 4 chicken wings, but instead you're getting that Smithfield quality fall apart. Notice how this just breaks apart. Look how moist and delicious. You're eating all that meat. I'm gonna tell you 1 or 2 of these is like a full meal. And we said this before, this is designed by chefs for chefs. So it's something you can't get in the store. It's something that Smithfield created and designed for professional chefs to sell in all those great restaurants because we've done all the work. This is the shank of the pork, right? So it's got all that flavor from the bone, but look at how huge this is. And then look at the way the meat literally
is already
pulls
prepared
right off the bone. So you get the flavor from the richness of the bone. It's slow cooked 6 to 8 hours with real hickory wood, so you get that gorgeous, delicious deep flavor.
You can see that smoke ring inside
and look how
there.
moist and succulent that meat is.
All right, so let me give you some updates already.
Yep.
If you want 3 pounds, we have fewer than 400 remaining. If you want to double it, which is really the best deal, 6 pounds, we have 500 remaining, and that's it. So, can I show? Yeah.
So you get, now here's an important thing. We said these are fully cooked, and you get about a dozen of these per 3 pound bag. But when I say a dozen, 2 of these is a meal. Some people might eat 1 of these and be full, but they come fully cooked. So what does that mean? All you're doing is thawing, heating, and eating. And what's great about it is with the barbecue season coming up, you could take these thawed, put them on the indirect heat on your grill, take a little barbecue sauce like I'm doing here, and just baste them, just like you would maybe ribs on the grill. And this has all the great flavors of a baby back rib and pulled pork. But guess what? Think about this. All that meat just comes right off this bone. And you can see how much meat this is. I'm telling you, eat 1 of these, most people are probably gonna be full. 2 of these is a full meal. And you see how all that gorgeous juice, that's because they're cooked slow and low. And I said it before, it's one of those things that's gonna wow your guests because it's something somebody's never had.
You probably haven't seen it unless you've been to a restaurant that offers the wild wings, then you probably haven't seen anything like this. This is half of the one that you pulled off for me because I already ate the other half. And look what I did, just made the beginnings of a soft taco. Add my coleslaw or my little salsa on top of there, and I'm ready to go.
Now I just want to show something because people say wing and they hear me, and part of my hands are good. This is a chicken wing, right? Look at the size of the pork wild wing. This is probably 1/4 or less of the amount of meat that you're gonna get. And again, because of the way we cook this, and look at the way this just falls, all this meat just literally pulls off the bone. Think about how much meat this is, but then look at the meat. See how it's just pull apart, tender,
Well, you had me at
juicy.
slow cooked and fully cooked, so I don't have to worry about doing that. All I have to do is defrost it and reheat it. Here's another update.
Oh my goodness.
If you want 3 pounds, there are 300. If you want to double it, which is the best offer, 6 pounds, we have 300 remaining, and that's it. These are flying, literally.
Flying. I love it. Flying. No pun intended. But
pun intended.
I can't even contain my excitement because this is something so many people. They've had chicken wings. Almost nobody's had these.
Can I tell you something too? Like so many people have their own specific sauces that they like. So I kind of love that they're not sauced. They are cooked and ready to go, and as soon as you thaw them out and heat them up, they're ready. but then you can decide what kind of sauce. You might want to put some other flavors on there. Maybe it's a buffalo. Maybe it's a, it's some kind of, rich umami cheesy kind of sauce.
Oh yeah, or
thing.
Spicy. And again,
Right.
I'm just going to go back. Traditional chicken wing, okay? Look how small this is.
Right.
Look at the size. And by the way, the flavor of these, a lot of times with the chicken wings, they have the skin, right? And I like what you said about the sauce. Well, with sauce, we're not adding weight. This is just one piece. That is as much meat as a chicken wing. And look at how much more is on here. And notice how, because it was cooked low and slow, it comes right off the bone. You get the flavor of the bone, but you get that delicious meat. And I'm sorry my hands are so messy here.
It's like a pork
But
lollipop.
it is pulled pork, baby back rib, all in one, but so much
You have
meat.
family and friends over.
My goodness.
You got food with a handle. Everybody can walk around like they do at the county fair with those big, the turkey legs and all that. Everybody can have their own. This thing is huge. And you're getting 3 pounds or 6 pounds.
That's
and
right.
Get them from Smithfield. Now, we know this company for their pork products that they have been bringing to us for 87 years. Of course you know it's going to be high quality.
Yeah, and think about it. Smithfield developed this for chefs, right? So chefs asked us to make something really special so they don't have the time and capacity to make this, to sell in their restaurant to their customers. So we've trimmed those shanks down perfectly. We've slow cooked them 6 to 8 hours with that hickory smoke. So all you have to do is thaw, heat, and eat. And like you said, because we're not saucing them, you're not paying for weight and sauce, but then you decide, do you want a spicy barbecue sauce?
Right.
Do you want a sweet barbecue sauce? But I mean, look at how, I'm amazed, not only how big these are, but how incredible the meat is. I just took a bite.
Incredibly tender.
Oh my gosh, tender, when we say tender, I'm just pulling this right off the bone. The entire bone comes out of this, and this is all meat. That is all meat.
That's it.
That's the equivalent of 4 or 5 chicken wings in terms of meat.
So we're down to 200 in each. This is your opportunity. It's brand new.
Oh my goodness.
Price goes
Look
up
at
at the
this.
end of the day. You're not going to find this anywhere else that you find Smithfield products. This was created for us and for the chefs, like you said, that put it on the tables in those high-end restaurants. This is like one of those like game day specials that you might find if you go out to the picky restaurants.
Yeah,
right?
and I'm so excited because you know what? We have Memorial Day coming up. We have 4th of July, all these great warm weather holidays. There's nothing more perfect than this because it's such a change of pace. People are not used to seeing these. They're going to be like, what, did you make these? How did you get these? That's what this is. It's like bringing the professional chef home. And I love that they're fully cooked because all you have to do is warm them. And if you want to do them on the barbecue.
So we would definitely thaw them out,
Thaw them out.
You can open the package, take out a couple if you only want 2 or 3, right?
Yeah, thaw them out. Now, I would take this thawed and put it on a gentle heat on the grill with like an indirect heat. So all you're doing is warming it up. And then I would baste them with my favorite sauce, whether it's a spicy barbecue, whether it's a sweet barbecue. And then once they're warm, you're going to take these, and I'm going to tell you, most people eat one of these because there's so much meat. I mean, the amount of meat that comes off of this bone is incredible. Look,
2 of these with a mac and cheese, or 2 of these with a potato salad for the summertime. Put this out when you're doing your crabs instead of a traditional seafood boil. This could be the meat that you put out there. So here's the final update. If you want 3 pounds, there are 150 remaining. If you want the 6 pounds, double it. There are fewer than 100. And once again, this one does have auto delivery. So I suggest that if you want them for now, for the 4th of July, for Father's Day, whatever, get them on auto delivery and you'll have them coming in every 60 days automatically. You'll save $49.98 if you double the order and pick up that 6-pound offer.
Oh my gosh.
Cheers to you,
Cheers to you.
Chef.
Sorry, my hands are I was
Well
eating.
done.
I was eating with my hands.
No
this
problem.
is unbelievable. It's so
Very
delicious.
good, for sure.